Hello, welcome. It's time to do some click whoring, so I need to pick on BuzzFeed. BuzzFeedYellow, 7 million subscribers. I don't know if I want them to be attracted to my channel. The 7 million fucking idiots who watch BuzzFeed on a regular basis. They don't belong in the debunking army. I'd rather have, whatever it is, 650 subscribers than 7 million, if it happens to be 7 million fucktards. Oh yeah, well I'm a love fucking guru, so this should be no problems at all. Even your plague of 7 million tards didn't bother to take this test, so... Yeah, I'm ready. Anyone who can fantasize about Anita Sarkeesian and Milo being in the same orgy is pretty much ready for anything. Bring it on. Yeah, it's my significant other. How far into the relationship are we? Because if this is like a first or second date, she's going to be totally putting her best foot forward. Her hair and her clothes and her makeup will be pretty much fucking immaculate. It's the most effort she's ever going to put in for me. And me, I'm really wanting it. Unless she's a really hardcore environmental chick, I'm not going to turn up on my bike, because in the car, I've still got her. When we leave the restaurant, she, at least if she wants a lift, she's still in my realm, so we've got an in. If it's really early in the relationship, we'll take the car. If it's later on, she's probably let herself go a little bit. She can't be asked anymore, she's already got her man. I can't really be fucked either, she can make her own way home. I'll just go by bike. Well, look, if she's my wife, she's not getting the roses anyway. I gave her a wedding day, for fuck's sake, and she's got the ring on her finger. She'd been fantasising about that day since she was 12 years old, and I fucking gave it to her. I'm on 1,000,000 gazillion bonus points. There's no shit, I don't need to give her anything. She can fuck off. Actually, she can pay half the bill as well. If it's before the wedding, she might get the roses, but I thought white roses were for funerals. Why would you buy her white roses unless you were sort of being a dirty cunt on the sly? Or if you want, oh, I'm going to be different, I'm going to give you white roses. What are these fucking white roses for? Aren't they for funerals? Is my mother dead? Did you bring me here to tell me some bad news? Nah, fuck no. Stop moaning. Jesus. Bought you roses, bitch. So this is going badly wrong if you buy white roses. I would have to stick with the red, though she's lucky if she gets them. Who seats themselves at a restaurant? Does anyone do that? It's part of the restaurant experience. You go up, you stand next to the book, someone comes and says, table 2, table 4, blah 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 blah. And it's the unwritten ritual, like, regular people don't get treated this way very often. It's like fucking, fan me with a feather, you fucking lackey. Show me my table. You know, you do the king shit routine, really. I suppose it's trendy to go, fuck it, nobody's here, I'll take my own seat. But really, when you walk into a building, you don't know the conventions of the place. There could be some cunt who comes in and sits at that table every night, gives a massive tip. All that's going to happen if you steal his table is you'll be booted off, and then you'll feel like a cunt in front of everyone. So you play it safe and just kind of stand around waiting. This is a non-question, really. I've never seen anyone just bowl into a restaurant and go, why I'm fucking having that table? Where's the waitress? It doesn't happen, does it? Do you do that? Do Americans do that? Maybe it's because I'm British and we just naturally form queues, even if there's nobody else around. Well, we're going to wait for something. Yep, this will do. We'll wait here. What's happening? I don't know. If I can wait here a bit more. Straight away, you have to get all the credit as soon as you see her. I'm assuming this early in the relationship if we're giving flowers. So you want to be a bit careful here, because who's to say that you are a better catch than the waiter? You fucking sit down for 10 minutes and then this chisel-jawed cunt with a body like a inverted triangle comes up and gives roses to your would-be shag for the night. It's not looking good. Plus she might be bisexual. What if it's a waitress? What if this woman comes up and she's one of these women who supplements her income with pole dancing and waitressing, and her body is tight as fuck and her face is glowing with energy, framed by beautiful flowing locks, and she comes up and demurely hands your date a bunch of flowers and does that hoe trick of trailing her fingers down the back of your to-be shag's hand. Then you're fucked. If she doesn't go, wow, that waitress is acting weird, if instead she just sits there staring and smiles, you're fucked. You just have to sit there and go, what, can I at least watch? Shit, man, I paid for the flowers. You gotta be careful. No, fuck it. I might be being risk averse, but fuck it. This depends what her gym clothes comprise of. Is it an 80s style thong back leotard clinging to every part of her like a second skin, damp in patches from the sweat? Is she flushed? Does she look the part? Because if she comes to the restaurant looking like that, I might actually be jacking off under the table. If, however, it is just some baggy fucking shitty clothes, actually that's alright as well, because then she's dressed the same as me. She is the bike in this analogy, right? I ride the bike. Now, alright, we call the car. What our objective here is to get inside for a, quotes, cup of coffee, isn't it? We're not really going to achieve that if we jump on a bike and cycle home like some sort of schoolboy twatty after the date. Nah, you call the car. Every time, call the car. I think you're mistaking fall in love for get in bed there. What are they basing this on? I was thinking behind this, if you choose to go to the restaurant on your bike, fall in love at your own pace, it can be long and difficult. Yeah, it will be long and difficult if you never give her a lift home. Fucking practically impossible. I go, I'm getting on my bike now, bling bling, bling bling, cycle off down the road. Yeah, it will be long and difficult. Not because you're on your bike, because you're a twat. There is a funeral connection with the white roses, isn't there? This one's a bit like, this is where you die and become part of me! So both of you half die. Or at least that's what you expect. This flower giving business is risky, fucked up kind of body language. I think I'll stick to my original thing and never give them, unless you really need to earn some bonus points. Well, that one shut me up. Now I can't decide what to say. Oh right, I see the thinking behind that one. Still think it's bollocks though. I see the dude who gave the roses to the waiter as being the kind to want to surprise his date. Because it's like, you do the dip down, high up thing, don't you? It's like, oh, alright darling, take a seat, have a look at the menu. Oh, flowers, ha ha ha, I got you there. You sort of give her a shoot up, all pleasant surprise. Whereas my give her the flowers straight away thing was like, oh, isn't that a sweet thing to do? It has a little bit more impact if you surprise her. Obviously you have to be comfortable telling the waiter that you want someone to have the flowers, but being comfortable about doing it and being eager to do it are two different things. Obviously, all these strangely, vaguely linked psychological explanations for these funny decisions. Yeah, it's not very convincing. If anyone watches this video, usually it's a good thing to have a small channel because you can pretty much get away with anything. But sometimes it's a pain in the ass because people put in comments absolutely brilliant nuggets and gems. There is very often I'll make a video and somebody will put a comment underneath it and I'll be like, I wish I'd thought of that. I wish I'd thought of that while I was doing the video. There are some brilliant comments, so it's really cool to get them, and this is something that I would be interested in what people think about. Do you give the roses straight to the woman or do you give them to the waiter? It would be quite interesting because I think blokes generally wouldn't give it to the waiter. You're too sort of excited, you want to be seen as the man with the roses, you know, you don't really want to share the credit. You might want to share the feelings, you might be comfortable about sharing the feelings, but you don't want to share the credit. But then the surprise is quite cool, so I don't know. Let's see what you think. Oh, what a load of bollocks. It's usually the woman who tries to change the man, and I have never, ever sat down in the restaurant and had the woman go, shit, you need to change. That really doesn't happen. So, nah, my cliche tops your cliche because it's actually true. So fuck off. To be honest, I think the guy on the bike will be friend-zoned forever. And while the guy in the car has nailed her, fallen in love, had a tumultuous breakup, left, heartbroken, gone out with someone else, while the guy on the bike's still fucking jacking off to the woman in the restaurant and wondering how he's going to get some time alone with her. Well, the results were a load of bollocks, just like the rest of the quiz. Alright, having said all that, don't let my bullshit put you off relationships, restaurants, roses, queuing up, not queuing up. I don't know what the 300,000 people who watched this video really thought about it, but I'm pretty sure I know what the debunking army's going to think about it. I know, you might say how shit it is, you might say how shit I am, but either way, I hope you had fun. Some fun at least.